Hello there, Cancers. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of May 18th through the 24th. Thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with me, and I do want to say thank you ahead of time for the thumbs ups and for sharing these videos. Both of those get these videos in front of more people, so I get to help more people, and I do appreciate that. And then, of course, also thanks to those of you who are ordering private readings from me. I do appreciate all of your support because at every level, your support allows me to do the things that I love to do to make my living. So, genuinely, thank you very much. Let's see what kind of cards want to come out for you. There's the first one that flipped. Let's see what else we got, Cancers. All right, Cancer. On Monday, the cards that you have, or the card that you have coming up, is the Queen of Fire. This just tells me that you are doing something that is very much outside the box, probably pretty independent. And you're doing this because you feel passionate about doing it, and also because you want to help somebody else. You can see how this project or whatever it is you're doing is able to help somebody else who's in your sphere of influence. Now, on Tuesday, Cancers, you guys have the moon showing up in reverse. And with the moon in reverse, what's happening is that there's a situation that you knew was kind of fishy. You knew that there was more information that you weren't being told and that things just really weren't making sense, but you weren't able to figure out exactly what was missing from the story. With that moon in reverse, that missing puzzle piece is coming out, maybe more than one of them. And that way you're going to know exactly what this real deal is. It may be a situation where you feel the need to change your stance or change your status or your interaction level with whatever this situation is once the truth actually comes out, too. Usually that's the case if that card shows up. You do kind of want to rethink things at that point then. On Wednesday, Cancers, you guys have the Queen of Earth in reverse, and the Queen of Earth in reverse is telling me that you are feeling a little bit ungrounded on Wednesday. You may feel like your emotions are sort of all over the place. Now let's look at Thursday. Here we have the Eight of Fire. Feels to me like there's a lot of communication coming into you, Cancers. Not all of it is welcome. So there's a lot of communication. There's a lot actually that's even coming in fast, but I think some of it is from people that you don't want to hear from, or some of it is messages that you wish you didn't have to deal with or that you didn't have to hear. You may be getting some kind of spam messages, or you may be getting complaints that are, I don't know, maybe the complaints are reasonable, maybe they're not reasonable, more likely, or maybe somebody is, communicating with you, trying to hit on you, and you're just not interested in that. But there's something going on. You're getting lots of communication, and I'm not saying that all of it feels like that, but there's, I would say, 15 to 20% feels like this kind of communication that, I could live without that. But the rest of it is pretty good. Now, looking at Friday, Cancers, you do have the Four of Air. Four of Air tells me that you are buying some time. You want to take a break. You're taking a break. You're not doing everything you would normally do because you're taking some time to really slow down and think some things over. A lot of times with the Four of Air, Cancers, this isn't really something that you even choose. This is just that you don't have all of everything that you need to do all the things that you would normally do. And so you end up with downtime, not even of your own choice. And you do still have that time to look at things from a different perspective and come away with a different perspective in general on whatever it is that you had time to think over. Okay. So for some of you, I think you're taking that downtime. For others of you, I think it's happening to you. Either way, you're coming out of it with a new perspective, Cancers. On Saturday, what we have showing up for you is the Fool card in reverse. Cancers, what I'm sensing from you is there's this feeling within you of, you know what, I have been a fool for just about long enough now, and I am cutting that off. It feels to me like there's somebody in your sphere of influence who has been receiving something from you, whether it was energetically or financially or some other way tangibly, or even emotionally, and you're starting to realize, you know what, this is not really the type of situation that I want to give to in this way. And so you're cutting off that. You feel like you've been taken for a fool here. And so you're just done with being taken for a fool, basically. All right. So looking at Sunday, what we have showing up here is the Five of Fire in reverse. I really feel like what's going on here, Cancers, is that your creativity has kind of come to a grinding halt. So if you're an author, it may be that you're just, you may be suffering from writer's block. There's something going on here where your creativity has sort of come under attack. And just, I think there's something happening with you emotionally that you're just having a hard time getting into whatever it is that you're trying to be creative about on Sunday, Cancers. I just don't see any kind of creativity or project that involves creativity going very far with you on Sunday. Okay. So that's your week, Cancers. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you back on the next video, if not before that, for a reading. And so everybody have a fantastic week. Peace out.